They were loading their bags. And I looked at the penis. The guy goes, "What can I do?" That's all right. I'm going to put it up. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing it because they were like loading up the they don't know the sound of the rest. I can buy the peanuts. $2 I did get them food. Like solidarity for helping out our neighbors. There's mistakes back there. I'll do it if I get out. Not dying. I just grabbed my computer on my way. I wasn't going to be in the right or helping out there. I don't know if they got it. Yeah, they might be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I got like once a year.
You heard they shut down the highway.
As soon as they have free out of that stuff. Yeah, just for you. Maybe one voice a month.
What brings me out here today is a very deep concern for what is currently happening in the country. I believe that the National Guard has no place in domestic law enforcement. I believe that what has happened in Los Angeles does not constitute a riot, and it seems pretty clear that the Trump administration has pretty fathomless contempt for the due process protections of the 14th Amendment.
So do you think it should be handled by local law enforcement?
Well, I don't think, well, first of all, in terms of the DHS, I believe that the DHS's mandate is straight up immoral. And in terms of protesters, yes, there is nothing in Los Angeles that LAPD can't handle.
Okay, so should there be some sort of violent outbreak, do you think it should be handled by local authorities?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ok, so en unos minutos. ¿Se van a quedar aquí? Ok. Vamos a salir en unos 8 minutos.
Chris is talking to you.
My check testing was agreed, but my check testing was agreed. My check was getting done. So maybe we could do that first, a little further.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring them in.
You hear him?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Natalie, just a second.
Yeah. Mic check. Testing with the drink.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, there will be. Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Try to be
I always go to video games
Yes, absolutely. I've lived in Los Angeles for a number of years. I have every year. I texted back that they were already going to protest. So I could not make it down to Los Angeles today, but I feel it's very important to be here with them and solidarity with them. I've been here since 10 o'clock in the morning. And the second person to show up was my mom at 5 o'clock. Now, it's almost 6 o'clock now, so suffice to say, I'm very, very happy that I am not out here alone.
What do you hope
I hope that the message is that
like what's a place that would be really capable of like-minded people and find community? It's like it's like a small compact city friendly. It's like a city or state. Smaller, breweries, happy hours, trivia, and stuff like that. So it's just like an easier place to meet people than like LA. But if you don't already have friends there, good luck. Like everything's so spread out.
We saw something online, and I was like, hey, this is how it takes off.
Channel 7.
Yeah.
My name is Melissa. N-E-L-L-I-E. And the long is W. I'm open to my living thing. Here because the outrageous attacks on undocumented immigrants, and I'm the daughter of many years ago, and that this is really against our community and trying to find a place to live, and they can't, and that is wrong.
Thanks, Channel 7.
Okay. Amy Grayson. She's Amy Grayson, G-R-E-Y-S-C-H-L-I-N. I live in Oakland.
Is there the name for that?
It's just so
Trying to line the shot up. I'm not blocking you.
They got me up live for hours.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for being out. No, seriously, it's fascism. I've been listening to some of the coverage, and I'm just like, oh my god, really? Just don't use their language.
There's a lot going on.
This, and I think want to make our statement and also let people know that we're not because taking away our constitutional rights is not something I actually agree with. And if we don't stand up for it, then you don't use it, you lose it. And we don't want to get to the losing stage. So really.
Let's leave it.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Hey, open your mouth and something will come out. And then Nancy said, get in there. But you know what? That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. What did she ask you? I mean, that's yeah, or you can make up an age. It's not like you go fact checking.
Thank you.
22.
Thank you.
You know what? You get out there and it's all pushing back, and it's all practice. So that's good. She really popularize the well, whatever they do. I represent
First Gestapo, in their life. We won't let this happen twice. First Gestapo, in their life. We won't let this happen twice. And are you where do you live? Tell me why you felt so
Slaves again. There is a life bound stopping tomorrow. Join in our crusade, we will be strong and stand beyond the barricade. Is there a world that you long to see? Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be. Do you hear people singing the song?
The people united will never be defeated. 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 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido child who was detained by ICE. Say shame! 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 They do not have the right to tear apart our families and our communities, and we will not let them stop us. And that's why we're out here today in solidarity with everyone in LA who's showing up for immigrant rights. In solidarity. Woo! We're out here because this affects all of us. An attack on immigrants is an attack on our communities, is an attack on our neighborhoods, is an attack on our co-workers, it's an attack on all of us. So we need to remain strong, we need to stay in the streets, we will not let Trump or the billionaires put fear into us, and we will not be silenced. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? That's right, y'all. Woo! How many of y'all are out here for the first time? Is this your first protest? That's awesome! Woo! That's exactly the energy we need, because in order for us to build a mass movement to truly prevent Trump, the billionaires, and ICE from attacking our communities, we need more people. We need to build a mass movement that brings together the struggle for immigrant rights, workers' rights, for a free Palestine, for women's rights, for LGBTQ rights. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! That's right, y'all. It's all interconnected, because we know that Trump and the billionaires have money to send bombs abroad and kill Palestinians, and they have money to bring in ICE and to deport our community. But then they turn around and they say they have no money when it comes to jobs or healthcare or housing. Shame! We know they have the money, but they just use it for themselves to get richer. Shame! And that's why we need to be out here, because it is the people, all of us who run society, it's all of us in the streets who are going to be able to actually protect our rights. It's not the politicians, it's not Congress, it's not the Pentagon, it's not the billionaires, it's the people. Who's got the power? We got the power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? We got the power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? We got the power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? We got the power. What kind of power? People power. That's right, y'all. Okay, this one's a chant. It's a little more wordy, but it connects everything I was just talking about. It goes, money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for wars and deportation. Not for wars and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Not for war and deportation. That's right, y'all. I think, yeah, we could say, yeah. So y'all, you know, we're out here, and we know that it's Trump who's in office right now, who's heading up these deportations. But we also know that these deportations have happened under so many administrations before. It didn't just start now. There's been an attack on our immigrant community. But right now, it's important that we don't let this scare us, that we continue to build a mass movement in the streets. We're not scared of ICE. We want to ICE. There's no reason. When I say abolish, you say ICE. Abolish. 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 That's right. There's no reason for it to exist. Am I right? That's right. The people united will never be defeated. 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 El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido. El pueblo unido. That's right, y'all. It's the people. Those of us building a movement in the streets. We're so powerful when we come together. That's why they get scared. That's why they send out the National Guard. That's why they send out the police. Because they're scared of us. They're scared of us. They're scared of us realizing our dignity and demanding respect. They're scared of us coming together collectively and realizing how much power we have. They're scared of us realizing that we don't need the billionaires, that we, workers, immigrants, we run this society. That's right, y'all. They're scared, but are we going to let them stop us or intimidate us? Are we going to let them scare us back inside our homes? Are we going to stay in the streets? Are we going to fight to protect immigrants? Are we going to fight for a free Palestine? Are we going to fight for LGBTQ liberation? That's right, y'all. It's Pride Month. This is all interconnected. Trans liberation is connected to liberation for immigrants, for workers, for women, for people all around the world. Because it's U.S. imperialism that oftentimes pushes so many of our communities to have to immigrate here. Because it's the U.S. wars, the U.S. sanctions, the U.S. coups that cause destruction and violence and poverty in our countries. And so then we come here, and it is our duty inside this belly of the beast, inside this U.S. empire, that we speak up and fight back against the wars that this country commits all around the world. That's right. The U.S. has about 900 military bases all around the world. Is that helping our security here at home, actually? Does that help make you guys feel secure? No, you know what would help us feel more secure? Healthcare, housing, education. We have the money to fund it, but the billionaires won't do it. Why won't they do it? Why won't they do something that doesn't give them profits? Like healthcare and what'd you say? They're greedy. That's right. They're greedy. They're greedy and they want to just line their pockets with more and more wealth. But we see what they're doing. We see that they always have money for wars and imperialism and genocide, but not for the people at home. Just like they have money for deportations, but not for food stamps, not for Medicaid. Shame. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and deportation. Abolish. 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 That's right, y'all. When let's hear it. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When workers are under attack, what do we do? be defeated. United will never be defeated. The people 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 united will never be defeated. Stand up! 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 I see that there are awesome signs that say an injury to one is an injury to all, and that's a saying in the labor movement. Have you all heard of that before? An injury to one is an injury to all? Yes. And it couldn't be more far from, it's so close to the reality, right? Because we know that when they attack one immigrant in our community, when they attack one worker, one trans person, it's an attack on our whole community, on all working class people. And so we're going to have a speaker who's the vice president of the Media Guild of the union, the Media Guild Union, Gloria Lariva. Give her a warm welcome.
I would like to start out by saying, and I'm sure you agree, that the media workers, the ones who are the journalists, whether freelance or working for a company like the Chronicle, where I worked for 36 years, or television or radio, they're on our side. They're not the ones who determine what the editors, the bosses put out. But they are here to cover what the struggle is about. And they're also being victimized horribly by the cops in LA, as everybody else is. Trump made a big mistake when he decided that he would attack Los Angeles, because Los Angeles is... Los Angeles is Mexico. How many hundreds of thousands of Mexicans and other Central Americans make Los Angeles and San Diego, all up and down this coast, run? Have you ever seen a non-immigrant work in the fields lately? In the 100-degree weathers and plus? And covering their bodies with jackets and sweaters and hoods because the sun is too hot? Because they have to pick their food, bending over to pick the asparagus, cut the strawberries, everything they do so we can eat, including the wine and all those drinks of the bourgeoisie, the capitalists, the billionaires. And don't kid yourself. Trump was notorious for hiring Polish undocumented workers in New York City to build his goddamn tower. and he screwed them with his pay. He didn't pay them what he owed them. They all are, because they really think they deserve $400 billion that Elon Musk used to have until his stocks started going down. But, you know, Sarah Nelson, who's the president of one of the unions of the attendants of the flight attendants, she's a very strong person, and she said recently that the wealth that Elon Musk owns, she said if you stacked up $100 bills all the way up to the height of an airliner up in the air, 35,000 feet, it wouldn't even be 3% of the wealth that he owns. We know he didn't work for it. It's theft. It's theft by the capitalists, and the immigrant workers are the most exploited. But we're all exploited. How many of you have a difficulty with paying the rent, with paying your student loans, the ones that they're going to make you pay now, or have your wages garnished? For those of you who couldn't even get a loan to go to school, on and on and on and on. We're all facing this war on the workers. And Trump started in 2015 when he announced the very day he would run for president, he said, Mexicans are thieves, murderers, and rapists. And he's never let up on that. But this time he says all the immigrants, from Mahmoud Khalil for standing up for Palestine, to Rameza for simply signing a letter to her university publication saying this genocide has to stop. And Mahmoud is still in jail. And then, with all the protests for Salvador Abrego Garcia, Quilmad, the Salvadoran man who was sent to that dungeon along with hundreds of others in El Salvador, they had to spend months saying he'll never come back. Well, they built up a false case against him. Yep. You know, I want to know this. If it were true that he were taking workers in a van, as they claimed, that he was suited up for carrying several people, what's wrong with taking workers so they can earn their money and have a living? They say that the undocumented are illegal. We reject that idea of any human being being illegal. Right. But besides that, there has been no legalization process since before Obama, since Ronald Reagan. And even Ronald Reagan, because of the protests, the demonstration, the movement, the people, and also the need for those workers, Ronald Reagan signed a law in 1986, imagine this, that anyone who could prove they were in the United States 3 years earlier, 3 years, with work receipts, just a paycheck to show you had been here before 83, that you could apply for eventual citizenship, that you could apply and get a green card, and then within 5 years get citizenship. That happened to millions of people. And now, Obama, I said this the other day, Obama made it. The only proposal that came out of his government was that, and he couldn't get it with his great bipartisan idea of like, we got to work with the Republicans. They would have required that the undocumented work for 13 more years, paying taxes, not committing any crime, 13 more years before they could get a green card. Thanks a lot. We don't need that. And then when Biden came in on his inauguration day, he said, I'm about to walk into the White House and we're going to work right away on legislation for legalization of immigrants. That never happened. So we have to talk to our coworkers, our neighbors, our parents, our relatives, everybody we know who even says illegal. Don't have a fight, just tell them. What is illegal about having to work? What is illegal about needing to come to this country But what is illegal about the fact that in 1994, the Clinton administration, after months and months of tortuous negotiations, Mexico, that right-wing president, Carlos Salinas, signed the NAFTA agreement with Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., which basically gutted the economy of Mexico, forced 6 million Mexican workers came to the U.S. from that time of 1994. And that's why on January 1st, the day that it took effect, the NAFTA agreement, which is still in effect today, the Zapatistas rose up. I know. The Zapatistas rose up, and for the first time, that shout heard around the world. The indigenous people of the Americas were finally heard and showed that you have to fight to win your rights. So that's what we're doing today. We got to march. We got to stay together. We got to make sure that we take up the other causes as well. We're in Pride Month now. We're in Pride Month. Defend trans people. Defend the rights of LGBTQ. And did you hear? Did you hear? Oh yeah. That Trump's people are now talking about revisiting and trying to pressure the Supreme Court, which won't be hard, to revisit the issue of same-sex marriage. That's not happening. But everybody's cause is important. Black rights. Black lives matter. Indigenous rights. Immigrant rights. Children's rights. Seniors' rights. Students' rights. Palestinian rights. All of us, we gotta fight for each other. Every time you hear a march, go to it, even if it's not your cause. Let's show Trump he will be defeated. Los Angeles. Los Angeles is really growing. It's growing. I remember when Rodney King was brutalized and almost killed, and the cops were let off. We went there. Martial law was declared in Los Angeles, except for one town. Beverly Hills was not declared martial law. What did we do? We marched on Rodeo Drive. And guess what? All the people in those fancy restaurants are walking down, the famous people, you know, Tyne Daly, Angelica Houston, other actors marched with us. They led the march. And you know what? They were very sympathetic. It's the same thing with LA. The cultural industry, the music, art, film, they're with the immigrants. Don't kid yourself. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Martial law was also declared here, by the way, the same year, the same time. Martial law was declared, but we kept on marching.
We have rights! We will not let them take away our right to protest, our right to vote, and our right to be who we are in this country! We will protest day after day for trans rights, immigrant rights. We will protest for health care. We will protest for Palestine. We will protest against fascism! Because it's not just one thing. It's not. It's many interconnected things. Interconnected ways that he's throwing at us. And it's on purpose, people. It's on purpose. He is trying to throw at us more and more and more till we back down scared. But will we back down? No. No, we're not going to back down. We're not going to back down in LA. We're not going to back down here. We're going to march. We're going to be here. We're going to organize. We're going to find people with organizations like mine, like PSL, like the Trans March. We're going to organize. We're going to find our people, stay safe, to build mass, sustained, nonviolent protest, because we don't need violence to defeat them. We, the people, are enough. We are enough. I want to let you know one thing. Did you know that only 3% of a population, historically, has to protest? 3% to make change, a complete overhaul of the government, to take down fascist dictators all over the world. In South Korea, it just happened. In South Korea. For the people cheering, you already know, but I'm going to let the people know who don't. In South Korea, their president tried to establish martial law. They protested in the streets, day after day, non-violently and in mass numbers. Till their president, now he's being prosecuted, and guess what? They're still fucking protesting. We can get Trump out, we can get Vance out, we can get his whole fascist regime out! Find your people, find your protest. Don't go home and think that this is over. It's not over. It is the next day, it is tomorrow, it is the day after that, it's this Saturday, the Saturday the 14th, for the No Peace protest. You guys know about that? We're beating fascism. We'll be beating them.
out of here.
Get some of the graffiti. Down in spray. Nothing's even happened. Nothing's even happened. Do the right thing! Leave! There's no point! There's no point! Like, there's no need for this.
If they're gonna threaten us, we're gonna make a line!